Hey, what's up, everybody? Mike from Imperial. Another day with the coronavirus all around the country. Hoping everybody's staying safe. We are still working, but we're still not allowing anybody to come by and visit. So just the immediate people that work with us, and we're still taking care of the fish, still shipping out fish. So you guys have been keeping us real busy. I don't know if it's because everybody's staying at home, but we've been getting lots of orders in the last few weeks, so we do appreciate that support. That's been very needed and helpful. So thank you. Good morning, Jack's on, Ahmad's on, Denver, Raymond. What's up, everyone? Wild Fish Tanks, nice. Good to see you on. That's our friend from Orlando. He's the one that did the YouTube video that went viral. It had like, I don't even know how many views it had. Something like, I think it was like 300,000 in like the first couple weeks. It's crazy. David Boozer, our director for the Florida Fish Farm Association's on. Hey, David. Tom from good old Malibu. Sheely Man, Jim Coffee, Lucky Dog. Sarah's on. Furby from, she's on her lunch break. So she's been a lot of help. So we're super glad that Sarah moved down here and worked with us. Mike Bernard's on. What's up, Mike? Mike's been getting a lot of fry this past week. Lots of babies. Anybody killer? Justin Bonds made it. Zach's on. What's up, Zach? I think that's their trend. Is every time I go live, they're on their lunch break, so they're watching. They're watching. Dang, Leaf Black saying no power in Maine. Dang. So hopefully you got a backup air pump or generator. So yeah, I've been hearing about power outages around the country. I don't know if it's just the everybody's at home. The demand is much higher. D Colado, what's up? Sharon, good morning. Karen, Ripsaw, IBPPL, Dragon Lair, good morning. Giovanni, Matthew Sykin, Ripsaw says makes the Fridays go faster. Nice. Andy Singh, Vicky Cross. Hi, so just I mean I kind of already gave you guys the update for this week. We're still shipping fish, and people seem to be enjoying their fish tanks right now because we've had a lot of fish go out the last couple weeks. So just we're keeping up with the orders, and just trying to keep a low profile. Like I said, we're still having people randomly stop by the fish farm, so just no visitors right now. So we kind of freak out when somebody's driving in. We're like, who's that? Why are they here? So like I said, we've had a couple people stop by this week just randomly, and we just told them that no visitors right now till this virus gets cleared up. So which we're hoping with everybody staying isolated and not going to crowded areas, that this thing will run its course and we could get back to normal. I'm ready back to our normal routines. I will say that this has been a nice break having the kids home from school, but I know for everybody, if some parents are still working, it probably makes it real difficult. But for us, having the kids here at the farm has been real nice. So we've been doing a lot of fishing. We went on like a 6-hour canoe trip yesterday down the Withlacoochee River. Kids are wore out after that, but they said they wanted an adventure, so I gave them one. So we had a lot of fun on the river yesterday. But we've been doing a lot of outdoor activities, just getting out in nature and staying away from people. So it's been real nice, catching a lot of fish. Um, nice. Edison Fabberry says, hope we're fine. Stay with the fish. Yep, we're taking good care of them. Lynn's on, Adam's on, Harvey. Um, Anybody killers asking what size tank do I suggest to breed a pair of electric blue carpentas? Well, they get big. So the bigger the tank, the bigger they're going to get, and you want to have them in, an adequate sized tank. I mean, you could probably breed them when they're like 4 and 5 inches and like a 55 or a 75-gallon tank would be probably adequate starting off. I've even had them breed at a small size in like a 40-gallon tank, but you quickly got to move up. I'd say max size on that fish, you would need a pair, and a 125 would be ideal. Um, but you could probably get by with a 75 with just a pair. But know that the male and female are going to fight, so a 125 would be better, and have some, places that the female could get away from the male, or even places that the male could get away from the female, because I've seen the females beat up the males too. So, but just make sure it's adequate, and good food, and they should do real well. Mackerman says 6 rainbows going to be delivered today. Nice. Troy's waiting on a stimulus check. Yeah, that's going to be a big relief for everybody. So, they're wanting you to spend it. I'm not saying you need to spend it on fish, but if you got all your bills paid and food in the house, we do have some fish for you. So that's my sales pitch. It's about as far as I go right there. Rip Sauce says it's extremely windy. Yeah, we're getting those real windy days. It was pretty windy yesterday, and then we need rain here. We've been in a drought for like over a month now. We've had like one little rain, but I think next week they're calling for like rain every day for us, so that'll be nice. Troy says good morning. Warehouse looks great. Yeah, I'll show you guys what they've been working on this week. Nishad's on. What's up, Nishad? From Chicago, our good friend. All right, let me flip this camera around. Hit the button. All right, so we've set some of the painted ones up. We're going to kind of rearrange them a little bit, but this is the 75s. I think I had told you last week we had sprayed these tanks with a wood sealant, so to make them, preserve them. This is the rack they built this week. This is just for 40 gallons, and I think they're finishing it up today. So this tank will be nothing but 40s, and what's nice about this is it's not going to be as high because it's nothing but 40s. So I'm afraid, some of these tanks with the 75s and the 40 on top, it's going to be a little bit harder to work out of the top tanks, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. So even if we got to have like a rolling step ladder, it's all said and done. But so 2 racks completely done, and then the last rack back there is built. We just got a few more things to do with it, and then back to painting tanks. We got a lot of them taped up and ready to paint, so we'll paint the next run of tanks. And we've last couple weeks we've made really good progress on the building, and everything's looking good. My guy building the office has been kind of slacking, but I'm hoping he could get in here and finish the office up probably in the next week or so. But still got a little bit of the drywall finish work to do, and then we're going to put orange pill and knockdown on it and then paint it. So it's coming, slowly but surely. It's coming. So we'll go out there and go over there and see what kind of fish I can show you guys. Sorry about that. I lost connection. It's back now, so let me flip the camera around so you're not just looking at me. I can't flip the camera around. All right, there we go. Get all the plastic up. Ponds are all uncovered. So this is is a good time of year for the fish. Now that the cold weather's over, fish are really growing good. Lots of live foods in the ponds, from the mosquito larvae, glassworms, and all the microorganisms. It's nice to have the plastic off the ponds too, so we can really be able to see the fish when we feed them. Zach's been digging the ditches out, getting ready for the rainy season. You can see where we dug that one out. So we'll come in here now that dirt's dried and spread it around the farm, build up the roads a little bit. Alright. Okay, Lucky Dog. I know where the red empress are now. I think last week either you or somebody else was asking, so I'll go by there and net some of those guys up for you. I'm just going to randomly walk through the room and pick out some fish for you guys to look at. Net. You see some of the mollies, swordtails, some of the bigger doveye. These are like the 4 to 5 inch doveye. My son's been catching bigger doveye out of the pond, putting them in here. They're probably hiding in the pipes. But he caught like a 10-inch doveye the other day out of the pond. So we'll probably be putting him up for sale pretty soon. Black swordtails are looking nice. We got some platinum angels. These guys get some good size on them. Red pipe embers, marigold swords, some of the green Texas, the carpentus. Kind of freaking out a little bit. Going back underneath the cover to hide. Plenty of firemouth. Bleaker eye looking nice. Look at these guys. These guys are showing some good color. Even got glare on them, you can still see them good. That's the Madagascar cichlids, bleaker eye. There's some smaller ones here. You can see these guys good too. Some of them are just starting to color nicely. Adam's asking about the pikes that I posted. Which pikes are they? I don't know that we have any South American pike cichlids. At least not that I know of. If you remember the name of them, I could tell you. Somebody's asking about the rainbows. Yep, we could go take a look at some rainbows. They're right next door. Sunset mollies. And we'll go into the rainbow room. Somebody's asking about the OBs. Yeah, whenever I show off the red imps, I can show you the OBs. All right, here's the Upper River Catherines. These are new rainbow, really rare, and we're super excited about them. Really wish I had a specimen container. Let me go get a specimen container. I think there's one in Mike's room. Let's see. Mike's got one there. It looks like it's got maybe some fly in it. Catching baby Brian and the other one. all the special containers are being used. Oh, I'll just show you in my hand. It's the Upper River Catherine, and they are spectacular. That's a big male showing good color right there. Even the smaller ones are showing good color. So that's a really nice rainbow right there. So pretty rare. I want to say they originally came from Gary Lane strain. Gary came by and visited us a few months ago, and I'm pretty sure he told me that those came from him. We got multi-squamatas, Deepwater Creek. We got some Bosemani. These are actually the sellers too. Those guys, really nice colors. It's stunning that they get that kind of color even at a small size. That's like a 2-inch Bosemani right there. Kelly Byru. This is a pretty rare one also. These also came from Gary Lane. But they really have to be in breeding dress for them to show really nice colors. If they're not in breeding dress, they don't have a lot of nice colors. So this is one that I recommend to people to keep with females, just to help bring out the breeding activity. Nice red on the top of it. We've got some big millenniums. These are some adults. This is also one of the most popular rainbows. It's hard to beat the red on them. So it splash up on my camera. Really nice fish. Dwarf neons, Parkinsoni. Alright, we're going to go to the after room, show you guys some of the rainbows. Micah and then asked what those first rainbows were called. That's the Upper Catherine River Rainbow. That's the abbreviation for it. If you just go to our website and type in Upper, you should be able to find it. If not, email us and we'll send you the link to them. Alright, let's go look at some Africans. So I know somebody was asking about the Red Empress and OB Peacocks. So let's take a look at those two. The Red Imps are in the first tank right here. These are some of the big guys. show you, really nice color. So I want to say the big guys are on the website. So, but they are pricey because of the shipping costs on these big fish. It's very expensive. So on the big fish, you're going to see a much higher price. I always recommend everybody to get the smaller ones and just grow them up, because the shipping costs alone on the big fish is a lot, because it takes a lot more water weight and box dimensions to ship big fish. Somebody was asking about the OBs. Got some in here that are looking nice. This is the OB Ali's. Fryer eye, I guess I should say. These guys are looking nice. What I like about the OBs is you got so many different color patterns on them. They look really nice, stunning. All right, guys, I showed you the two that people were asking. James is asking about the Cenodontas. James, I've got those in the pack out room, and they're in tanks that I can't show you the fish because it's an older tanks and it's got a lot of calcium on it, so it's hard to see. Visibility is not that good, so makes it hard to show off the Cenodontas cast. But when the warehouse is done, it'll be easy for me to go in there and show you any fish that we have. I mean, we have, I don't know, 250 types of fish at least here at the farm. So, you know, but I think I just showed you probably 5 or 6 out of the vats. But it's hard to net them up, and you know, some of the tanks that they're in are not that clear, you know. So, all right, I'm gonna start from questions at the bottom. So, Samil Amatic, do we wholesale? Yes, we do. We haven't been taking on any new wholesale accounts for a while, but who knows, with this coronavirus madness that's going on, you know, we might have plenty of fish available to where we can start taking more orders, you know. On Fit is asking, do y'all sex fish when order online? I'm thinking of getting some African Mbuna cichlids. On some of the Mbunas, we do offer just males, but for most of the small ones, they are not offered in sexable sizes. So you'll just have to click on each Mbuna that you're interested in and see if it offers in males. But like, only one that I can think of is the which one is it? The red top Hongais. I know we offer males in those. I think maybe on the yellow labs we offer some males, but on most of the Mbunas, the males and the females look so close together, especially at a small size, that we don't offer them sexed. Smillmatic, somebody answered you, just the Imperial Tropicals website is the best way to contact us. Epic Aquariums is asking, why do your fish color up so fast versus other breeders? Is it the food you guys feed, or just the quality and handling time you guys put in each of the species we sell? I say a little bit of all that. You know, we don't feed any color enhanced food, so you know, it's not unnatural colors that you're going to see on our fish. I say a big advantage is just the environment that we keep our fish in is big, and they color up because of the, you know, each one of those tanks in there are 200 gallons, the concrete tanks, and they're also getting a 30% water exchange every day. And then also that's a greenhouse, so you're getting the benefit of the sun, you know, which I think makes a big difference in fish coloring up. But the care that goes into them, I mean, they're fed twice a day. They're just taken really good care of. And then also the stock that we have, you know, we've been really selective on the stock when we go to breed all our fish, so we make sure to only choose the best stock. So but yeah, I think all that makes difference. It is hard to get them to color up like that in an aquarium, but if you join our Facebook group, the Imperial Tropicals Fish Keepers group, you'll see guys that have our fish in their tanks and they look just like that in their tanks, and they're very helpful on giving people recommendations on what they do that really helps their fish look the best. Harvey saying, looks like you got a new net. Yeah, we finally got some new nets made up. Oh, okay. Adam's asking about the buffalo head cichlids. It wasn't a pike. So the buffalo head cichlids can be a little bit aggressive, especially the type that we have. They are very territorial with each other. I've never kept them in a community tank, but I would imagine if you had like a average aggression tank, they'll do fine. If you had like a really peaceful tank that had like small tetras and shrimp and stuff like that in it, then I would say no. But I know they're really cool. I like the buffalo head cichlids. All right. Larry's asking about his Cygnus females. You have to email us and they'll check the inventory. But we might. I know we sold some of the males. We might have some females left. So. All right, Epic Aquariums is giving us a shout out. Thank you, Epic. Yes, Sam Tez is asking about appointments. Yet we're closed to appointments, but you can still order online from us. Sam Tees says he looked at other places online. Some places are cheaper, but I just like Mike and what he does, so I recommend buying from him. I appreciate that, Sam. And I don't really look at what other people are doing, but I bet if you added up the shipping and everything that goes into it, I would say that we're not far off, if not cheaper than a lot of people. We charge the $29.99 for the overnight shipping. I don't know of anybody that's charging less than that. Maybe there is, but I doubt it, because by us only charging $29.99, we're eating a big part of the shipping cost, because it costs way more than that for us to ship. That's not including the box materials, the bags, oxygen, everything else that goes involved in it. And we also stand behind our fish to where, a lot of people, they don't stand behind them like we do. So we are, and that's why our reputation is so strong, is, when we sell you a fish, we want you to enjoy that fish for a long, long time, not just a couple days, so. Mike Ramos is asking about the star sapphires. I'm hoping next week we could go through and maybe pull some extra males out of our breeding colony, and we might have just a few males. So make sure you got that out of stock notification on the star sapphire listing. That way when we do put them back, you get a notification. Rick Medinos, hey, I can show you the blue neons next Friday. I think I don't think we're going to be showing any more fish off today. But guys, again, when that warehouse is ready, we're going to have all our fish under one roof and tanks with lights, and it'll make it so much nicer. So much nicer. What 2 peacocks do you breed to get OBs? So nobody really knows where the OB strain started from. Some say it was like a red shoulder peacock crossed with, what was it, a red zebra. But, nobody really knows. But now, you could breed OBs with OBs, or you could cross OBs with another peacock to create different coloration. But that's why there's just so many different varieties of OBs now, is that people are crossing them with like sunshines to get more yellow. So Dragon Lair's asking which one gets larger, bleaker eye or pollen eye. I don't really know. I've never kept pollen eye, but I would imagine they're about the same. I don't know. All right, scrolling back down. I think we got caught up in those. Matthew's asking if we have any Fuscos, perhaps. No, I don't think we do, but I know that is one that we're looking at getting. So once we get the warehouse up, I'll be able to add more types. Uh, Similamatics asking if we'll be at the Keystone Clash. I don't think so. We've talked about it. I hear great things about it, but I think all the shows are getting canceled right now. But if things change, we might. But we're just going to probably lay low this year and weather this virus out. Mike Ramos is saying your website says you only have 4 Red Empress. So usually we keep the stock levels, where, you might have seen like 10 or 15 males in that, but there's probably only 4 of them that are like showing really good coloration. So we put 4 at a time up. When those 4 sell, then you have 4 more that color back up in that tank. So, but we probably got 10 or 15 of them. So, man, we got a lot of people on today, guys. 87 people watching. Make sure you hit that like button. I'll give a plug for that. To hit the like button, you got to disable the comments, and then you can see the like button up there. But, guys, we do this every Friday. Give you guys updates on what's going on here at Imperial Tropicals. Let you know, guys, that we're healthy and still working and still shipping fish. Still got a lot of really great things going on. I hope everybody else is staying safe and enjoying their fish tanks. This is a great time to be home, to be in front of the fish tank. We get so much satisfaction from the relaxation of taking care of these animals and making them look awesome and making babies. That's my favorite thing to do with the fish, is when you're able to create the right environment to get them to breed, and then you take those babies and you take good care of them and you grow them up, and that's just a great feeling. So but we do this every Friday. We also have our Facebook group, Imperial Tropicals Fish Keepers, that you can join, and there's a big community of fish keepers on there that are very helpful with questions, because this is the only time you'll probably be able to ask me questions. But if you get on that group, you got some of the top fish keepers in the hobby in the group, and they're right there to help you guys. So questions are coming in pretty fast, guys. So I'm going to answer a couple of them, and then I'm going to wrap them up. Jerry's asking if we have sunshine peacocks. We should have them. They should be on the website. If you go to the imperialtropicals.com, you should be able to find sunshine peacocks. And if for some reason you see where they're out of stock, just email us. We might be able to find some around. So Andy Singh is asking when you'll have Altafrons, Juan Millerai, and juvenile redhead Tapajos. So we have the redheads available. I know we should have those up on the website, because I saw quite a few of those ready. The Juan Millerai are still kind of small, but we're growing some up, and I hope pretty soon we'll have them. We stopped breeding the Altafrons. The scientists changed the name of them, and we're going to wait until we're going to bring in some wild stock on the Altafrons and get a river location for them, and then we'll probably start breeding some Altafrons again in the future. But the redheads are ready, and the Juan Millerai are close. So all right, guys. Similamatics inviting us up there to Keystone Clash. Hey, we'll make it up there one day. It's a great group of people up there in that club that put that show on. So we'll definitely be up there one day. But we got to let this madness clear up, and then maybe we get our lives back to normal. So, but hey, everyone, I appreciate the support that you guys giving Imperial Tropicals. We're very happy to be able to still be working and taking care of the fish. But everybody be safe out there, and hopefully this coronavirus will run its course and be gone, and we can get back to normal. So everybody be safe, and check us out next Friday. Take care. Be safe.